Now, really quickly, I do need to tell you there are going to be some other videos in the description below. So there's going to be a more in-depth ink installation video. This is just a really quick run through. There's going to be a print quality test video where I actually print out some photos. If you were looking for an unboxing video on the HP Officejet Pro 9135E, you're going to want to stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this video. Hey YouTube, what is going on? The printer guy here, and today I've got the HP Officejet Pro 9135E. Now basically what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be unboxing this printer, setting it up, and then I'm going to be doing a review on this printer to share with you what I think of the different specs that this printer has. Now if this video ends up being helpful, I ask that you like the video. Any questions at all, comment below, and if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Alright, also there's going to be a link for this printer and any other products I end up talking about in this video, so check those out in the description below. Of course, if you buy this printer through the link down below, you're helping support this channel and you're helping me create more valuable content for you. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get started with this unboxing. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is open up this box. We're going to see what's inside. So with this printer, you can actually use HP Instant Ink. Now, this is a service that I do recommend because I personally use it. It just really brings ease of use when it comes to ink cartridges. Now, if you wanted to go the remanufactured route, you're going to save some money as well. But both options are very good in my opinion. Instant Ink kind of rules out any issues you could have with third-party ink, remanufactured ink, and so that's why I like it so much. Alright, so when you open up the package, this is what you get. You're going to have black, cyan, magenta, and yellow ink cartridges. These are setup ink cartridges. You're going to want to swap them out as soon as possible with some new ink. Of course, you're going to have a power cable and you're going to have a user manual. Now, when you're first setting up this printer, you want to take off all of the blue tape and anything that is holding anything together, like the print head. You want to take that off. And immediately, I'm powering on the printer because I want to get started with this setup. Now, as soon as you power the printer on, you're going to have some different prompts that come up, the language, the time, the day, all that kind of information. You're going to put that in. All right, so now at this point, what we want to do is get to the point where we can install our ink cartridges. Once we can install those ink cartridges, then we can set up the printer very easily. All of the setup is pretty simplified after that point. Now, you do have a QR code that you can use to scan. That can be the method you use to set up. You can also just use the screen, and you'll see here what I end up doing to set up to get to the home screen. There's several different methods you can use. Same thing with setting up Wi-Fi. There's multiple different methods of how to set up Wi-Fi. I will help you the best I can in this video, but I may be making a specialized video for you for that specific topic. Now we're going to install the ink here in this video. Now really quickly, I do need to tell you there are going to be some other videos in the description below. So there's going to be a more in-depth ink installation video. This is just a really quick run through. There's going to be a print quality test video where I actually print out some photos. And then there's another video showing you how to repair the print head on this printer so that if you run into that issue where you're printing blank pages or you're not able to print a certain color, you will know how to fix it. And there may be some other specialized videos that will be associated with this printer. So look out for those down in the description below. The description below is that little box under the video. You can click to expand it, and then you'll have access to the links for this printer. You'll have access to the links for any other products I talk about in this video, and so that's just going to be a really good resource for you. All right, so you have two different paper trays. This is paper tray number 2. It's on the bottom. This can hold 250 sheets of plain paper, and then your paper tray at the top, that's paper tray number 1, can also hold 250 sheets of paper. One of them is going to be a multi-purpose tray. So you can do all kinds of stuff with it, all kinds of different sizes. You can expand all the way to, your standard is 8.5 by 11. You can expand to 8.5 by 14. So you have some really good functionality. That's one of the best features on this printer is the amount of paper you can hold. Now, the sponsor of today's video is my very own product, the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. Basically, if you currently have an inkjet printer that is not able to print a certain color, printing blank pages, or you have an overall and general print quality issue, you're going to want to consider using this product. Essentially, what you're able to do is use a DIY process to unclog the print head, and that will get you back up and printing normally in no time. There's going to be a link down in the description below. You can pause this video at any time, go down there, click the link, get one for yourself, and then come back and watch the rest of this video. There are also a ton of videos on this channel. So subscribe to this channel, use this channel as a resource because it has a lot of different videos showing you how to use this product on various different printer models. All right, so this is optional, of course, but printing a printhead alignment sheet is going to give you peace of mind that you did everything you needed to set up the printer in the right way. So basically what this does is it calibrates the printer when you're aligning. It aligns everything, it gets the ink flowing. At this point, you will want to download the HP Smart app. With the HP Smart app, you can connect your printer directly, and this is going to make it really easy when it comes to printing and doing all kinds of different things. Now, the app is self-directed, so you can kind of watch a little bit of what I'm doing here in this video, but it's going to be pretty simplified for you to set up to Wi-Fi and do all the things you need to do to get to the point where you can start printing regular documents, photos, whatever it is you want to print. Now, we are still going through some of the setup prompts. We are putting in our time zone right now, so this does take a little bit of setup initially, but it's all going to be worth it. This printer has some amazing features. You have a 25 page per minute printing speed with black, 20 pages per minute with color. That is really fast printing speed. That is an amazing feature on this printer. I'm really impressed overall so far with this printer, and we have not even scratched the surface. Here we have the main display, and you have a touch screen, so that's another benefit. That's another big thing because there are some printers that don't have a touch screen. You have a lot of different options, a lot of different settings, all of the basic functionality that you would want out of a printer, but then you have all the little extras. All right, so what I'm doing here is I just copied the alignment page that we printed out earlier, and so this printer does have a glass scanner, and along with that glass scanner, it has an automatic document feeder. I'll talk more about that later on in this video. But now we're at the menu. We're looking at all the different options that you have when it comes to your paper trays, your ink, all of the different maintenance, all of the different functionality that you can use at some point. You may not use all of it all at once, but at some point you may end up using a good portion of all of these features. It's better to have it than to not have it, of course. A reminder, there is a link down in the description below for this printer, so at any time you can pause this video, go down there, click that link, and get this printer for yourself. I highly recommend that you get it on Amazon. It'll get here quickly. If you need to return, it's very easy. So one of the extras that this printer has is this USB input. That's always really nice to have. And here we have our automatic document feeder. With our automatic document feeder, you can scan 35 sheets, all double-sided, and so that gives you the ability to scan an entire document. Let's say it's a 35-page document front to back, so that really ends up being about 70 pages, and it's all to one PDF. Automatic document feeders will save your life if you are needing to work with contracts or a school project and you need to scan multiple pages at once. That's going to be very helpful. Now here you have all of the connections. Now you know you have a USB input, so you can connect directly with a USB cable from your printer to your computer. That's really important to know. All right, so this output tray is removable. Now the output tray can hold up to 100 sheets of paper. Now if it's specialty paper and it's a little heavier, it might be less than that, but 100 sheets of plain paper. Now we're looking at the ink system. We've of course already installed the ink. If you needed to change out the ink, it's as easy as opening up the front of the printer, and in the back here you have access. If you have a paper jam, you can remove that paper jam very easily. And this is your ink system. You have a removable print head. That's really good information for you to know. So remember that you have a removable print head. That could save you down the line. When it comes to maintenance on this printer, it's going to be very simplified because you can pop this out. You can work on it, you can clean it, you can do whatever it is you need to do. And if you ever get to the point where you're printing blank pages, you have streaks or lines coming up in your prints, or you just have an overall and general print quality issue, refer to the sponsored product of this video. I talked about it earlier in this video and I shared with you where the link is. It's going to be the very first link in the description below. My overall analysis of this printer is that it has everything you could possibly need if you're working in a small office environment. You have all the scanning capabilities, you have a lot of paper input capacity, and you have a good amount of output capacity at a fast speed. That is going to help you complete the jobs that you need to complete in a quick manner and take on a larger workload. So overall, this printer is an excellent printer if you have a larger workload. And so I highly recommend the HP Officejet Pro 9135E. Again, link down in the description below. If this video was helpful, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. That's really all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.